Hi guys! Welcome back to Crafty Kids. In this video we'll be seeing how to make a paper donut. So this is a very easy way of making a paper donut and it is useful too. So you can use this for playing with your dolls and you can also use it for home decoration. You can also use it by pranking your friends and making it a realistic donut. So without any further delay, let's get started. So before we start, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. Like, share and comment. Also press the bell icon so that you will get a notification whenever I upload a video. So let's start. So first for this activity, we need a square piece of paper. So I took a rectangular piece of paper and I cut it in half to make a square. So you guys can take a square piece of paper as well. So I'm taking green because I'm going to be making a green donut, so which can be represented as a mint donut. You guys can take any color you'd like. So the first step we're going to be doing is that we're supposed to fold the paper in half. So the square paper can be any size. If you take a small square paper, your donut will be small. If you take a big square paper, then your donut will be big. So I'm taking 15 into 15 centimeter paper. You guys can take any color you like and any size as well. So after we fold it in half, I'm folding the paper in half one more time on the opposite side. So the next step is that we're supposed to open it and I'm folding one side of the paper to the middle line like this. So now I'm unfolding it and I'm turning the paper to this side and I'm folding it to the middle line. So now we are supposed to unfold this part and I'm turning it again and I'm folding it to the other part. So I think you guys can get the idea by now. So we're supposed to do the same step on the opposite side as well. So after we complete this, we'll have totally 16 squares like this. So now the next step I'm going to be doing is that I'm folding the paper up to this line over here. Until here. So I'm folding the paper like this. So now I'm repeating the same step and I'm taking this paper and I'm overlapping it on top of the first paper and I'm folding it until here. So now I'm turning the paper to this side and I'm repeating the same step. Like this. So after we complete this, we'll have a structure like this. So now we're supposed to repeat the same step. So I'm going to be folding the paper until the middle line. So we're not supposed to fold it until the middle line, we're just supposed to fold it close to the middle line like this. So now I'm repeating the same step again. So we have to do this slowly. So now I'm doing it on the opposite sides as well, remaining sides. So after we complete this, we'll get a structure like this. So I'm just opening this part over here and I'm pushing this in and I'm pressing it. This is to make the parts go inside and the donut to look realistic. So after we complete this, we'll have a structure like this. Now I'm turning the paper to the opposite side. Now I'm folding the paper a little bit like this on the corners. So we should not fold it too much because if you fold it too much, it won't be looking good. So I'm just folding it a little bit like this. So we have to do this slowly on the back sides. So if you guys want, you can apply glue in different parts over here. But if you fold the paper in the backwards direction, we don't need any glue. So after we complete this, we'll get a structure like this. So you guys can leave it like this, but I'm just going to be cutting this part out so it will look more realistic. So if you guys want, you can just leave it like this and you can write a note inside here. But I'm just going to be taking a scissor. So I'm just going to be keeping my scissor here and I'm just lifting the donut like this, which will help to make a hole in here. So this is a very easy way of making a paper hole. So you guys can just use a blade to cut it, or you can apply some water here to make it be easy to cut. So I'm just applying a hole over here and I'm just taking my scissor and I'm cutting here. So now I'm just cutting this hole out. So I'm just turning the paper donut in different directions and I'm cutting it. So we have to do this slowly. So if you're a small child, please be careful while cutting this because you might cut your fingers. There are many incidents in which children cut their fingers. So make sure an adult is near you and an adult supervision is required. So after we complete this, we'll get a structure like this. So I still made some space over here. You guys can cut these spaces as well if you want. So now I'm just going to be cutting the spaces at these corners over here. like this. So we should not cut them too much. I'm just cutting them a little bit over here, as you guys can see, like this. So now I'm just going to be folding these paper backwards. I'm folding them backwards. So we have to do this slowly. So after we fold them backwards, we'll get a structure like this. So now I'm turning the paper backwards and I'm just pressing on them on the back direction so that they stay still. So after we complete this, I'm turning the donut to the opposite side. So the next step I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be decorating the donut. So for this activity, I'm going to be taking a red marker and I'm going to be drawing small rectangular-like lines which will represent as sprinkles. So I took green to represent a mint donut. I already said this at the beginning. So you guys can use any color you'd like. So I'm just drawing some small lines like this. So after we complete this, I'm just going to be taking a orange marker and I'm going to be drawing lines over here as well. So you guys can use any marker for sprinkles or you can just leave it like as such. But I'm just going to be decorating it to make it more beautiful and colorful. So we have to do this slowly. So after we complete this, our sprinkles are ready. So you guys can put your own color and the donut can be in a different color as well. So after we complete this, I'm just taking a brown marker and I'm going to be drawing small circle-like structures to represent as chocolate chips. So most donuts do not have chocolate chips, but some do. So I'm just drawing them. So I prefer you use a light color paper for doing the donut because if you use light color paper, then you can do more decorations like I did. But if you use a dark color paper, then you can only do a few decorations and you need another dark marker to decorate it. So I prefer a light color paper to make the donut. So now I'm just going to be drawing a few more circles. I'm going to be drawing some rectangular strips with these brown marker as well to represent them as chocolate strips. So after we complete this, our paper donut is ready. So as I said, this is a very easy way of making a paper donut and it is useful too. So this donut does not require any glue or tape. It only requires a scissor and it also doesn't require a scissor if you don't put this hole. If you want, you can put this hole. Or you can just leave it like this, or you can stick white paper, small circular paper here, a square paper here, and you can just write a message in here. So now our paper donut is ready. So you guys can use your own creativity to decorate the donut. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys next time on Crafty Kids. So before I conclude, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. Like, share and comment. Also press the bell icon so that you'll get a notification whenever I upload a video. So I want to thank you all for supporting me and my channel. And please subscribe if you haven't done yet. Bye.